What's good? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Urban Platform Speaks. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel as you come in and check out the content. And with that being said, man, I want to speak on LeBron James and these reports that LeBron James is. They saying that LeBron James is injured, right? And shout out to Dreamers Pro. I was checking out Dreamers Pro, and I was watching. It was talking about LeBron James and this injury, this phantom injury. I'm calling it a phantom injury. It just seems to me like LeBron James will go to any extent to get attention and to make sure that everything is all about him. So now he's talking about he has a glute injury, a lower leg injury and everything. When as they said on as was said on Dreamers Pro, he been out. They have videos of this guy dancing. They have, he's out playing golf all summer long, and now he's missing practices and stuff like that because he's got an injury. He even in an interview, he's talking about his injuries. And I'm thinking, in my opinion, I'm thinking like this whole season right here with the Lakers is probably going to be like a circus. It's going to be like a circus, man, because LeBron right now the Lakers are making it clear that they're moving on from LeBron and it's going to be all about Luka, which rightfully so, right? And I don't think that's really going to set well with LeBron James. He's going to, because he's such a narcissist, LeBron James is going to do things like this throughout the season to try to shift the narrative and make it seem like it's all about him. So, and which I think is in a way, this is going to make the Lakers really, really want to hurry up and get LeBron James out of there because if LeBron James is not really helping the Lakers, um, get better and just playing his role, then the Lakers really don't need him. If I think he's going to act like a diva for the entire season because it's not about him anymore. It's about Luka and it's about the future for the franchise. And they have new ownership, so I think the patience with LeBron James is going to wear thin. There's that relationship that he had with what's the young lady name Jeannie Buss is not there because like I said, it's new ownership. But let me play this audio, and then I want to come back and give my give my take on what's going on with LeBron James.
Malik, LeBron told me that he's not where he wants to be at this stage of the preseason. Now, he said, of course, that he has time to get there. But really, this is something that the Lakers are monitoring and LeBron's monitoring. And we discussed his ramp up plan yesterday at Media Day. How do you feel coming into the challenge of 82 games plus a hopeful playoff run?
Yeah, for sure. That's always the challenge. How can I get my body closer to 100%? Obviously, coming off the MCL sprain of last year, obviously, the foot is kind of giving me a little problems from time to time throughout the course of the last few seasons. So that's always the challenge of seeing how I can get my body, as close to 100% where I can go out and perform at a high level. So a lot of miles on my game. I've trained, throughout the course of the off season. But just my presence is going to be important as well. Making sure that even if I'm not on the floor, I'm always in tune with what we're doing, so I know what's going on at all times. So, just looking forward to that.
All right, so you see LeBron James. Now, remember, like most of the time when you talk to professional athletes, whether it's anybody, any of those professional athletes, they never really talk about their injuries, but you heard him. He said, well, he spoke about the NCL injury that he had, right? And I didn't even know anything about an NCL injury, like especially not during the season. And then after the season, he made it public, and I think that was probably to cover up for the fact that they got ran out of the playoffs, in the first round. So then once they get ran out of the playoffs, then you hear about this NCL injury. And now it's the foot. His foot is not good. And what else? I'm sorry, I'm watching the show, but then he was talking about the foot injury. Then he was talking about now he's talking about he's an older player and he got miles on him. So it just seems like LeBron James is he just making excuses. He really just making excuses for himself coming out the bag, just coming out the bag because most players don't want to talk about their injuries. They don't want their opponents to have the idea that they're hurt. And you as an opponent at this point in the season, you would have no idea that LeBron James was hurt unless he put it out there, because they don't players, other teams are not really like watching your practices, so and you have a while before the season start. And he got time to get ready. He got time to get better before the season start, and like I said, he was playing golf all summer long. They've been traveling. You see him out and about, and he didn't look like he was limping or he didn't have crutches or anything like that. So I just think that this whole NBA season for LeBron and the Lakers is just going to be a circus. I'm looking forward to it getting started, man, because I think I think Luca is probably going to be frustrated. You've seen Luca been putting in that work, and when you have leadership who put in that work like that, they're not really going to take too kindly to the antics of LeBron James. He's not really going to be looking at like if LeBron James is taking shorts, taking plays off and stuff like that. I'm predicting that there's going to be some friction there between LeBron James and Luca because, like I said, Luca is looking like he's ready to take his game to the next level, and then so you taking your game to the next level, and then you got LeBron James flopping, and then when he not flopping, he taking plays off, or he's acting like a diva. So yeah, this I don't know. It may even get to a point where they try to make a situation where they can just get LeBron James out of there and trade him. Um, because I just think that LeBron James is he's going to disrupt that whole chemistry that they got going on over there with the Lakers, man. And so I'm looking forward to seeing it and see how if LeBron James handled it like a pro, or if LeBron James handles this situation like a diva. Because, like I said, and it to me it looks more so like he's trying to set it up and handle it like a diva, like a narcissist. Like everything has got to be about him. Like the Lakers can't move forward without him. The Lakers can't win without him. And so, this whole summer for LeBron James has just been he just found ways for him to stay relevant, for him to stay in the news and stay in the news cycle. And this was another, like if he's not getting attention for practicing in the Clippers facility, or some statement that he made over the summertime, then like I said, he'll do stuff like this to make it seem like he's like make himself look like the hero, like he's battling through all these injuries and stuff like that. When most I never, people are not used to this, especially if you followed Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant career, they never spoke on their injuries publicly. All professional athletes, are playing, with nicks and dings and stuff like that until the end of their career. Once you start playing sports professionally and you've been playing it for years, of course you're gonna have, it takes your body longer to retire. I mean, to recover, right? So it comes with the game. But with LeBron James, it's never a dull moment, man. I'm looking forward to. I'm not even a Lakers fan, but I'm looking forward to seeing what LeBron James do this season to with Luca on there. I think it's going to be some friction though, because Luca has, he's going to take this opportunity at the Lakers. Luca realized that he's playing with one of the best franchises in the league. And so if Luca can turn his career around and get it on track the way he wanted to, man, Luca has the opportunity to have a Hall of Fame. Not that he hasn't, but have a Hall of Fame. He could be a Hall of Fame Laker, and you don't get that opportunity too often. And so, and I think Luka's trying to take advantage of that. So, and LeBron don't care about that. LeBron just care about LeBron, and that's my take on it. Y'all make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Also, don't forget to leave a comment, and I will check you all out in the next video. Peace.